The first time I ever recall seeing Mark, he walked into my store that I was managing, Starbucks store in Claremont Square, and he was wearing a Nightmare Before Christmas thermal shirt, and he looked really hot. And I was helping him. I rang him up, and I told him I liked his shirt. And that's when I first, I guess, officially met you. But all the bleepers in La Jolla drive like bleep, because that song's so fun and so energetic and so loud. I can just pound away at my keyboard and it's just fun. But my favorite song to sing was probably Grasping for the Moon, and I like it because you can dance to it too. I play keyboard, and I started playing piano when I was 9. I took piano lessons for 3 years, and I've been kind of messing around on it ever since. I have been playing keyboard in the band for 3 years, and I also play some of the smaller percussion instruments and harmonica as well. Definitely Tori Amos, Beatles, pretty much any amazing singer from the 40s. I love Ella Fitzgerald and Nina Simone when it comes to singing. Them and Tori Amos are my favorites. Music-wise, I love The Cure, the Pixies, Sundays, anything fun that you can dance to. I don't know. I have all these little tiny memories of the ends of shows, if that makes sense. Like they're all kind of like pushed together into one memory, but it's a bunch of small memories at once that I really recall. And I think it's a moment when you're playing your very last song at the end of a show, and the drummer, especially when we had Simon as our drummer, the drummer's just like panning away and he's showing off, and Mark's like, you know, shredding it on the guitar, and
show me that again. Shredding what?
Okay. Shredding, and and John's, you know, playing bass and getting really into it, and the song was supposed to be over, but everyone just keeps on playing anyway, and they're all trying to beat each other out, and they're all showing off, and Mark's just trying to hold that noise out just a little bit longer, and the drummer just has to find a couple of more like flourishes, and especially with Simon, and they all would show off, and I was just in my head at the end of that time, and there's nothing for me to do. If I had a tambourine or something, I could pound away at it, but I'm just gonna stand there looking at everybody.
So on that note, would you say like the most memorable time for shows was with Simon, because he was such a great drummer? Yeah,
I think that the shows just had a lot of energy when we played with Simon, and I definitely, probably one of my favorite shows was playing with Simon when we played at the Beauty Bar, and the place was just so packed.
Yeah,
and people couldn't move.
That was because Steve Irwin like passed away. And like Tim Piles sent out a bulletin that said it was a remembrance or tribute night to him.
I don't care why people were there, but they were there, and it was awesome having a
it was a good show.
And it was loud, and the sound system wasn't that great, but it was still a good time.
That's it.
I do. No matter how many of us are in the band, whether it's just Mark and I, or we have other people joining us, or you know, even if we don't get to play all the songs that we want to play, or play in all the places we want to play, I don't think that we'll ever stop playing music.
Yeah.
And I think Starcrossed, the songs that we've written together, and the experiences that we've had, in one way or another, will live on forever.
Yeah.
Miss you, Bridget. Bridget was a unique personality. I don't think I'll ever know anyone like her again. And she was like a sister to us. I really loved her very much, and man, she was starting to really kick ass on the guitar.
I know.
She was doing really good, and
it's like, who knows where she would have been at like a year from now if she would have stuck around.
I don't know, but she was really contributing a lot, and she really enjoyed playing.
Yeah.
And playing in the band with her was really great. Because
she brought that energy.
Yeah, she brought that energy, and as soon as she joined the band, immediately I had that feeling like we were complete.
Yeah.
Even without a drummer, even playing the drum machine, it didn't even bother me. It kind of felt like she was the missing piece.
The missing piece, yeah.
Yeah, and now she really is a missing piece. And we're never gonna find again, but I hope someday you know, we can have other people that we can play music with and have that same feeling with them, but we're always going to remember Bridget, no matter what. She will live on in our hearts and our memories.
All right.
I miss you, girlfriend.